low, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad, most want it.
When I step up in the
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Boy, do we have some football weather for this one in Pittsburgh. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Dante Kent with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
Hold it ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
Again, this is Johnson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down. The 47.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Set. Ready.
3rd and short, Howard. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Howard. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
4 yards on the
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Go.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Shut up. Shut up.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Johnson is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
They're right here.
They motion Waddle over left.
Right there. Hut.
1st down. Here's Tua. It's a big strike to Hill. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill, the
Jason
touchdown.
Sanders for the extra point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Kent on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, take go.
Give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, here's Howard. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
From the red zone now. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
First down.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Street. Go. Hot, go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Johnson is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
All right, come on. Ready, tip, out.
Opening carry for Devontae Chan. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it'll be 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
2nd down carry for Achane. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
All right. Ready, 2, get on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Putting the tight end in motion. Achane again on 2nd. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready. Ready, team. Out.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Gets up the edge to the 35. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Panther Street. Let's go. Take over.
A
go play action. Howard buying some time right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10 now. Dialing up a receiver screen. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Out of the gun, Howard. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
40.
Now a toss play for Achane. He tried so hard to get it outside, but just couldn't turn those feet quick enough in this snow. He's dropped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They motion the tight end over. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Ready.
Trying for it, it's Achane. Big gap up the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Kent on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now Howard to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. Space past the 35. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
He lobs it deep middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long.
70.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Ready.
They send a man in motion. Achane, a first down carry. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead on the first play of the drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14.
Sanders all set to send it away. Kent on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Howard. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Achane. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Go ahead.
They'll stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
A 2-yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Sanders sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Tua off the play fake. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's a screen for Achane. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Finds Woods. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Good luck defending that short yardage slam. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Check out.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, go!
They'll toss it to Johnson. And And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
That's caught beyond the marker. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, tucked by Loa. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
To the air, 3rd and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. He'll start from the 39. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
They're going play action. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Move. 18 caution.
Howard looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Begins his return at the 16. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. No one around. He's got space. There he goes, right sideline. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins make it a 9-point advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
31. Steelers 21. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Kent on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. A give left side to Johnson. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
2-yard line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's second and 14. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Dolphins getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
44. Ready.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Right.
They put a receiver in motion here left.
Ready, Steve. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying some time left. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Ready up.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Jumps in up the middle. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. To the air, Howard. And he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. You know, generally down around your own end zone, you're thinking less of driving the length of the field initially, We're just trying to buy some space and prevent a safety.
This is called situational football. You work on it all through training camp, right? It's not just a 2-minute drill. This can be equally important. Just get that first down. Just get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Well, the defense wasn't having it.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
All right, come on. Out.
Toss play left, Achane. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
But it did.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
17, Jalen Waddle. 2 yards on the pickup.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
1 yard line.
Ready.
Running with Achane out of the gun. Room to run inside the 20. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Okay. But it did. Wait.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Right again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
They're right here.
Here's 2 on the sneak. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
All right. But it did.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready. But it did.
Tua out of the pistol. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Dolphins go up by 19.
Steelers 21.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Kent on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 28. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Come on.
First throw for the backup now. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third and long for him here. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First down, ball at the 36.
44. Ready. Out, down.
A-Chain on the inside give. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
31-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team.
Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down run from A-Chain. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chain. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Get set. Out.
Trying again with A-Chain. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Get to Johnson, start this drive. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Here we go, 2nd and 9. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To throw, here's Huntley. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
That's caught at the 4. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Kent on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the give to Johnson. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The 26-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Johnson again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill,